Hello and welcome back to Places. It's the first Monday of the month, and so doing an MRE. This is the final Canadian meal, which is supper. So we'll go through this in the usual fashion, following the usual format. And at the end, I've got a question to answer or a comment that somebody put on one of my earlier videos. It doesn't have to do with food, but we'll get that when we get to the end. We'll have a look at this. This is beef and vegetable stew. Obviously 2 languages. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. 19, I have been told, is the year, and this is menu number 20. By now we've determined that these are not waterproof, and they don't have to be either, according to the NATO standards. Then we've got our harder packaging on the outside, soft stuff on the inside. It looks water resistant, but that's about all you're going to get out of it is water resistant. We have matches. These are any match with a Ontario address, but they're product of USA. Some Tabasco sauce, our amazing expanding napkin, Tic Tacs, beef and vegetable stew with calories are pretty low. It says 230. I'm a bit surprised by that. Nescafe, it's sweet and creamy. I'd call it weak, but it is what it is. We've got a spork, some sandpaper-like hygienic paper. We have a beverage bag. Why it was done like that. Fruit punch. Again, these were, they smell great. They are flavorless, absolutely flavorless. But they do make a good drink. They smell good. They look good. Just don't have any flavor. Peanut butter. We have an energy bar. I don't know, they just don't look appetizing. Peanut butter energy bar. There's no, I guess they don't need any commercial advertising on these because that's not who's buying them, but there's nothing to make you want to go out and grab that. We have strawberry jam. Looks like another peanut butter and jam sandwich on the way. Peanut butter and banana trail mix. We have a hamburger bun, obviously for my peanut butter and jam. And we have sliced peaches. If you remember from the other videos that I've done on the Canadian meals, this bagged fruit is incredibly messy. And it's going to be incredibly messy again. There are the contents of this. I'm surprised, unless the Tic Tacs, they don't offer any, no, they've got, the Canadian meals don't have any dental hygiene products in them. A bit surprised by that. Most countries do have something along that line, or a lot of countries do, and I'm surprised that Canada wouldn't. Anyway, I'll heat this up and we'll have a look at what the meal presentation is like. Well, here's the prepared meal. I have to point out, so this says peanut butter and banana trail mix, which is this. It says sweetened banana chips, peanut butter and crunchy shell. So I think there was probably some naming issues there, and they probably couldn't use Reese's Pieces or whatever these are, because this is the peanut butter in a crunchy shell. Sorry for the noise. I usually give the wrappers for my dog to clean, but she'll be done shortly. The peanut butter is fine. The jam is well coagulated and came out as a single unit. This smells good. Probably not as hard as I think it is. The hamburger bun, it doesn't look appetizing, but at least it is cut in half. You know, it just doesn't look appetizing. The stew, it looks like stew and is probably going to be just fine. These peaches, just opening up the bag, I got sprayed with peach juice, and I don't know how that happened, but they're incredibly messy. I don't know how you could give people food that is that messy who aren't going to be in a proper setting to eat, you know, cleanly. Or I just think they're a mess. They're a constant mess. But anyway, I'll give this a try and I'll let you know how it went. Well, I've consumed the meal. I really can't say anything bad about it.
At this point it was impossible to know this was Ali. The constant need for a toilet tomorrow was in the post and on its way.
Except the beef came from some old bull because it was tough. It was unacceptably tough. I mean, it was like chewing on boot leather. It was really, really tough. The jam was well past its best before date, but I still ate it. It didn't spread or anything. It was just sort of came apart in granules. But other than that, it was fine. The hamburger bun looked worse than it tasted. It was quite good. This stuff is as flavorless as the day is long. It's sort of like drinking nice smelling water. But yeah, that's my opinion on the beef stew. So we shall get into grading it now. Were the meals waterproof? Sort of, so we'll give it a 3. Size, it does not fit into the West German butt pouch, so we will give it a 1. Calories, it has the NATO standard, about 3,600, so around 4,000. I'm going to give that a 5. Access, I consider it difficult because of how messy it is. I mean, it's really messy with that fruit, so I'm going to give that a 3. Heating elements, there are no heating elements with the Canadian ones, so it gets a 1. It does have matches, but they're not waterproof, so we'll give that a 3. The treats I'm going to give a 5 because they're very good treats in the Canadian ones. Was it filling? Yes, but it could have been more, so we'll give that a 3. Was it tasty? It was hit and miss, wasn't it? So I'm going with a 3. I mean, tonight's beef stew was great. The other one's not so much, so I'm giving it a 3. As far as dental hygiene goes, there's nothing in the Canadian ones that I can see, so I'm going to give that a 1. Well, I've been very busy lately, so you may have noticed that I haven't been posting videos. I did try posting some shooting videos that I'd only put up for a short while and then take down. Utreon is only interested in having people who will bring money to the platform, so basically they said no, they won't host me until they become bigger. So we're sort of out of luck for shooting videos when it comes to that. I did have a comment on, I did a video on the STG-45M a while ago, 2 months ago, sometime earlier, and somebody put a comment saying that they figured that the Germans would have won the war if they had the STG-45M. Possibly. I have my doubts. I think the outcome was written in stone as soon as they invaded Russia. But the STG-45M was not ready for prime time with the prototypes that they had designed and produced. There were quite a few problems with it. I mean, they didn't even get the bolt bounce problem solved until 5 or more years after the war. So there were going to be issues, and when you start looking at parts, the trunnion is incredibly similar to a G3 trunnion. The bolt is almost dimensionally identical to a G3 trunnion, but the locking recesses, there would have been problems if they put this into production. So would it have allowed them to win the war? Probably not. Too small of a, I know the poster said that they think that it would have made a difference. I don't think that firearms make a difference in wars anymore. I mean, they're a very, very small part. I believe artillery or bomb trucks raining bombs from the sky are the determining factor, or standoff weapons now. So I don't think that small arms have much of a say in the outcome of a conflict. However, so that's just what I have to say about the STG-45M, is that it wasn't ready for prime time, and it wasn't ready for probably 10 years after the war. It took that much more development to get it good. Anyway, as I'd said in one of my earlier videos, I had become busy and the videos were going to be dropping off, and they did. I haven't become unbusy, but I am quite a bit less busy than I was, and so I'm going to start making videos again. I'm trying to make them less edited, a little bit nicer for my viewers. Hopefully this video will have some new editing in it. I'm going to try some new stuff. We'll see if it makes it into this video. I'm always looking for comments on what you like and what you don't like. It helps me make the videos better for you by letting me know if it was good or if it was bad. And you know, these videos are for the viewer. They're supposed to be informational videos so that the viewers who are looking at this stuff get the information they want. And I always try to have correct information on that. And if there's comments or something you can point out that wasn't correct, I'm always happy to change that. So I'll just leave it at that, and until next time.